Grand Floridian on this trip, and so I thought I would take a quick walk around, show you guys around a little bit. So here we're entering the lobby. I will argue that the Grand Floridian lobby is one of the most beautiful lobbies in all of Walt Disney World. I've loved to sit down here and listen to the live music, which you can kind of hear in the background here. Multiple times during our stay, we saw wedding parties that were here to get married in the wedding pavilion, also located at the Grand Floridian. So it was just kind of fun to people watch, to see people come in, you know, one of the happiest times of their lives. It was a lot of fun. So now we're going to head upstairs, up this grand staircase. I want you to really take note of all of the detailing, both in the carpets, in the windows, in the railings. Everything is just peak Disney to me. Hidden in the tile downstairs, you may have noticed that there's a lot of Disney characters as well, which is just so cute. So let's take a look at the lobby from above. Once again, just absolutely stunning. And again, look at that carpet. Who knew? When you head to left from the staircase, you'll see this area over on the left. There is usually a PhotoPass photographer there with Cinderella's slipper, in case you'd like to take a picture. Here we have M. Mouse Mercantile, which is like your basic souvenir type store. And then you immediately head to the left and find the monorail station. If you're going to take the monorail from one of the monorail resorts, you'll actually go through security here, so you won't have to worry about it when you get to Magic Kingdom. And so you kind of go ahead and get that out of the way for a quicker entrance into the park. All right, next you'll find Basin White, which is a soap making store. I keep promising my daughter will do this, and every time, and we just never find the time to actually to do it. But I just love this, so cute, and look at all the little designs. And of course, not just making the soap, but you can go in and just purchase things as well. I mean, look, no drama llama. How cute is that? And the prices aren't bad either, I don't think. Heading on from Basin White, you run into the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, the only one that is located in a resort. Unfortunately, this is currently closed post-COVID. But will hopefully reopen soon. Moving on down the hallway past the elevators, you're going to run into two of the table service restaurants. You'll find Citricos and Victoria and Albert's. Obviously, two of the nicest restaurants on property. Victoria and Albert's, I believe, is a 5-diamond restaurant, and also has the chef's table, which is, I believe, probably the hardest dining reservation to get. Then you'll run into one of the newest offerings here at the Grand Floridian. It's the Enchanted Rose Bar. It's themed after Beauty and the Beast, has a lot of Beauty and the Beast themed drinks, and just really beautiful decorations inside. Especially, you'll see here in a minute, it was closed. I think it doesn't open until 4 or 4:30. But when we go to the other side of the restaurant, you'll see this huge, grand yellow chandelier that is supposed to emulate Belle's dress. We should see it coming up here in just a second. Nope, not that room. I've tried to come here twice, actually, and it's been closed every time, and that's my fault. Ah, there it is. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. All right, so now we've kind of come full circle around the top, and we're gonna head back down that staircase just on the other side. Downstairs, you'll find a couple of more shops. This one here that we're about to come up on is called Curiouser Clothiers, I'm not quite sure. Has more of your like higher end boutique type clothing, like they sell Lilly Pulitzer and stuff like that. There's a quick view of the inside. And then coming on around, you will find the Garden View Lounge. Grand Floridian used to host like an afternoon tea. Again, that is something that's currently closed. Oh, wait, quick stop. Look at this chocolate sculpture. Is that not the most amazing thing you've ever seen? It's just amazing to me. So anyway, they held an afternoon tea here. Again, something else that's currently closed, but hopefully will come back eventually. Also want to mention that downstairs is where you will find at Christmas time, you'll find that big gingerbread house. This next store that you're going to see is the Sandy Cove. It's the DVC shop, so you'll find your DVC merchandise there, as well as like a little bit of merchandise and some basic snacks, since the DVC rooms have like a little mini kitchenette. Heading back towards the back side, you'll see the third of the table service restaurants. This one is 1900 Park Fair, also currently closed. I feel like that's the theme of the day. We have eaten here before for dinner, where they have character dining with Cinderella, Prince Charming, the stepsisters, and Lady Tremaine. All right, headed out back. This directly in front of you is Quiet Pool, but when you head to the right, you will head to the main pool. This is actually a pretty big resort, bigger than I expected, I think, when we decided to stay here. It takes a while to walk around. It's probably a 10-minute walk to the Polynesian, which we also did while we were on this trip. We had breakfast at Ohana on our last day, so we made that little trek. But yeah, it's a nice little walk around. Coming up here on the left, there's a little overlook. There's a building. I'm not sure what this building is or was or used to be, but I love this overlook. I can just imagine how many pictures you could take. I mean, look at that sky with the Polynesian in the background. Ugh, obsessed. All right, so now we're headed towards the splash pad, which is Mad Hatter themed. Sadly, you have to be 48 inches tall or shorter to enjoy it. Just breaks my heart because it looks like so much fun. And I tried to hang out here probably a little too long and probably creeped out a couple of people, but I was trying to catch the Mad Hatter's hat actually tips over and spills over on you. Super fun. I love this themed area. See? Just a little too long. I hope no parents were creeped out. 48 inches. So sad. So then we're going to make our way around to the main pool. We have to make a hidden Mickey break. Look at it right there. How cute. Love that. Details, people, details. So the main pool, we actually didn't visit on our trip here. The time that we spent at the pool was actually just at the quiet pool. But it has a slide, just like most of the deluxe resort pools do. Lots of great theming. Of course, there's a pool bar right there. There's a pool bar here, and there's one at the quiet pool as well. I love that rock formation anytime you can kind of get under the water. It's a great place to take a break. Monorail. Love the 50th monorail. Oh, there we go. Now we caught it splashing. I hate my kids were too big for that. So now we're headed back around, headed towards the Polynesian beach. Over here on the left, there's just a little bit of a, where you can do s'mores, that sort of thing. You can see the Polynesian back there in the background. And we're actually going to head towards the wedding chapel, the wedding pavilion. I have no idea how much a wedding costs, depending, I mean, I know it's a gray variance depending on how many people, where you go, if you have characters at your reception, where you choose to have your reception, etc., etc. But dream come true. Melanie tells me all the time that this is where she's going to get married. Here's another view of that main pool. Not quite as impressive as, say, like Beach Club, but still it's a good pool. And there's that pool bar and grill. All right, so back around now, we are once again headed towards the wedding pavilion. And I believe, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the rooms that we're looking at right there are the actual DVC rooms. because we rented directly from Disney this time. We didn't do DVC rental, which is what we usually do. So, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And they're building or have completed another DVC tower here, I think. Again, y'all, look at that view. The sky was amazing during our trip. Oh, I had to get a picture of the croc because we made that joke all the time. There's a crocodile in the water. There's a croc in the water. That was specifically for my husband. Dad joke. So you can see the wedding pavilion right there. It is absolutely stunning inside. Of course, I had to go inside and look. My daughter and I were on a quick trip around the resort and, caught it when nobody was using it and the doors were open. And I'll show you guys here in just a little bit the footage that I took then, because I always knew it was beautiful. I've watched the weddings, TV show that they had, but it is absolutely stunning inside. And they have the window perfectly set up so that you have Cinderella Castle centered between you and your partner. Just I can't get over it. Look at this. I think my daughter was really worried that we would get caught. I still don't know if I'm allowed to do this or not, but the door was open, so here we go. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All right, here's a picture of the running trail for whoever it is that likes to exercise on vacation, not me. Another view of just the main buildings. And here's just a map overview of the entire resort. See, like I said, a little bit bigger than I expected. I think when we stayed there. I don't know why. We've visited there before. I just didn't expect it to be quite so large. And here's another view of that quiet pool. Like I said, this is where we hung out the most just because it was near our building. All right, so now we're walking past the quiet pool. These are some of the smaller buildings. These are only 4 stories tall and have, I think, 12, maybe 20 rooms on each floor. So they're pretty small, kind of intimate. And now there you can see Narcoossee's. I don't know, you're headed back towards the boat landing where you can go to take a boat to the Magic Kingdom. So transportation options here, you can walk to Magic Kingdom, you can take a boat, or you can take the monorail or the bus, of course. All right, so headed back towards the marina. This was actually on the back side of our room. If we came out of the room, not headed towards the main lobby, but headed to the other direction, we had a view of this marina. Great view of the monorail too. We really had an ideal spot. So there again, monorail and walking path towards Magic Kingdom. And here's a shot of the marina side. And you'd think it'd kind of smell musty being around all that water, but it didn't. Disney magic, I suppose. All right, so this is the inside of our resort room building. Nice little seated area. And then I'm not sure what this is kind of in the background here on the right. Maybe it's set up for private parties, I'm not sure. And then right here on the left was our actual room, and I'll insert our room tour here. Closet. Safe. Here's the bathroom. I like the artwork, it's sweet. Double sinks, that's nice. So it's just a basic bathroom, but it's interesting they haven't switched to the large toiletries yet. And you've got 2 queen-sized beds. Hey, May, I see you.
I like to come in with style.
Of course
You
you
should have
do.
seen how I did it. Look.
Let me see.
I like to come in style.
Zucker's like Angelica.
And this couch pulls out to a twin-sized bed.
Are we twins?
You probably wish you were twins.
Oh, I don't want to be your twin.
Twinsies!
And then we are on the first floor. There's a little walkout. Of the Grand Floridian. We have really enjoyed our stay here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you